When I was Major General back in the day, we didn't have all this shit, man.
It's
When I was a
something
P,
new.
when I was a PDD of G, you
General,
didn't have all this shit.
I'm gonna get there, bro.
Yeah, it's new. When I first started to do it, bro, I got a little nervous.
More.
Don't
What's
get me
up,
wrong.
George?
Can I get an ETA on that assistant and supervisor?
Hey,
Here.
wink, wink, my brother. Wink,
Ha-
wink. Just
Uh-oh.
hit me. Just literally made general.
My back.
I'll get back
My
to you.
back.
I'm en route. What's your location?
What's the
Location is
Thank you,
HP.
man.
rest? Responsibilities. It's not that hard. Just keep the grind.
Yeah, it's more responsibility. It's not
Let's do
too
it.
much.
All right, big homie, I see
Yeah,
that
leader.
you have
Or they
changed
get
your
the supervisor
change your
now.
Discord. Good.
Body cams.
So what you'll need to do
Like,
is that on the
really
second
doesn't look that
packet
bad.
that I sent you,
I just really
where
like
it
the
starts
squad,
off where the class schedule is,
mid general, so I
you
feel
will
like
see
they
all
probably
the
think
classes that you need to
I hear
attend and what time they are
they probably think I'll be ready.
what time they are every single day. Once you complete those
That's
4
fine.
classes,
Please be
you'll
advised.
actually be ready for an interview right after during our next hiring event. Okay.
Next. Hey, Moobs, I have a question.
All right. So Monday, well, actually, if you can come Tuesday.
Like, okay.
Oh, if you come Tuesday, there's 4 classes you need to attend. There is the RP rules class at 12 p.m. EST. There is
Shots fired,
the
shots fired,
violations
shots
class
fired
at
at the
3 p.m.
police.
EST,
Immediate assistance.
and the
Location
10
HP.
codes class at 6 p.m. EST, and 9 p.m. EST for the PD rules class. Okay.
I already know most of this stuff except the 10. I pretty much know all of this stuff, bro. I was once
Oh,
PD
I
before.
understand, sir, but unfortunately, that's just the process we have. I don't have no control over it. It's just the process that the PD has that you have to attend these 4 classes, and then one of our major generals, besides myself, has to take screenshots of what classes you did join, and then post it in our cadet class forum. And after you have 4 screenshots of doing individual classes, then you will be ready to go on our next hiring event, and you will get an interview. Okay.
Okay.
And homie, the only thing I would ask is get your CS certificate done at City Hall. So if you haven't done that, make sure you get that done before we can hire you.
Yeah, I've been did that.
Okay, bet. Cool. Just want to make sure. And that's cool. Of course, as you know, you got to be 18 years and older. You level 5 clearly, and you got to have a working mic, so you're good.
Yeah, he's very good. But damn, what you chewing on, man? You making me hungry.
I ain't gonna say it out loud, bro. I'm country,
Nope.
so I don't want to get hit with a false RP-14.
Oops.
One.
Table in the way, bro.
HP code 4, HP code 4.
All right, I think I got the hang of it now. I am a fast learner, Jordan.
I just came here to stop by, say hello, and that's all. Out of curiosity, what does my name say right now, Kale?
Snow Highwind.
Good, good. I had to get it. I mean,
look around.
I respect 7 because people were getting me and 7 confused, so it's about time to change it.
Now you need to change that shit to Snow Winston.
But NRP, that's not your name on this server.
I know.
I'm the hardest I've seen thus far.
What I
This is
miss?
Tupac.
What time was this at? No, what time was? Man, I'm still at work right now. I was doing work. Oh, what's up, DFG?
What's up? What?
It was quick shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just talk to him and then issue the lapse. One.
Hey, Billions. Now I'm out your way. Now you can start working.
Wait, why are you back in a senior cadet outfit? Wasn't you vested the other day?
No, he's been fired.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, I had to fix this call sheet, a spreadsheet for the call size. I remember now.
Jet, how many classes have you finished?
Have you finished any classes? Yes, you need to do it again. Everybody has to do it again. Come on now, man.
Yeah, there's no special treatment just because you were an officer before.
Actually, there's a bunch of officers who didn't do it.
Well, I guess that would be up. I guess that would be up to DFG.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any override of that policy, is definitely done at the leadership level, but 100% everyone else has to still do the classes.
Jack, if I'm not mistaken, you got dismissed, correct?
Yes, he did, sir.
All right. I'm currently driving right now. Can somebody tell me what he got dismissed for? Whatever he got dismissed for.
Yep.
That,
All right. I already got it open, sir.
Oh, I just realized that too.
All right. So he got dismissed for a PD7. He was ramming EMS's vehicle with his police charger.
Oh my, no, Hondo. If I have to put my input in, he needs to go through classes.
You said what happened?
He what he did was he got a PD7 for VDMing a EMS vehicle.
Yeah, and Hondo, what I'm saying is my input is he should go through classes. If he got fired for running someone over, he needs to go through RP and PD.
Well, he didn't run over. He didn't run someone over. He was hitting their vehicle, but it still counts as a VDM because even if you are ramming someone else's vehicle multiple times, it still counts as VDM.
Regardless, he needs to go through classes.
Agreed.
And Jet, I don't think that I can't say that was an accident because you followed them around the left side of HP, ramming their vehicle multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, guys, we're not going to review the whole case as to why. We're just understanding that he got a PD7, so he needs to go through classes to understand again.
Right.
Agreed.
If it was a less RP related offense, like maybe the decision would be different. But you got fired for VDMing, man. So at the most, you need to take RP rules class as well as PD rules class.
Yep. But at least he didn't have to do Army. If he was Army in Glendale, he'd have to wait 30 days before he was allowed back in the faction again.
Mr. Big Homie, if it's related to the scenario, please hold it for another time.
If it's not related, you can go ahead though.
Dispatch P128 en route.
As far as on what aspect of not related or related, because it's not his situation, it's my situation.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you got. Let me hear it.
Hey, so look though, man, I was already PD once before, over there in not this server, of course, but it was Lincoln actually, Actually, I am still PD over there, just on a different account, right? So, I'm not used to the new rules just yet. So, like, do I need to do the classes?
Dispatch, can I get a 1028 on
Yes, you have to get all the classes done and take a screenshot of every class. Well, not you take a screenshot, but whoever is leading the class has to take the screenshot of you being in attendance.
Can you repeat? Yeah, I am. I was just calling it over the radio.
SV06 at range. You should be on 416 firing event.
Ask the general about a fast track. If you can make it to the 9 p.m. class, ask the instructor for a fast track and they'll be able to fast track.
Yeah, Randy's vested. He should be up here.
10-4. I did it.
What's up?
You said what?
SV06 to all vested. You should not be doing any police work right now. There's a hiring event going on. This is a mandatory event. If this continues, we will be issuing laps.
Macros and all that and shit like that.
Hey, DFG, I have to head off. I'll be back on later, but I have to head off because I'm gonna be heading home from work and I'm gonna
I'll wrap
leave
this
next
up and
week.
I'll be back.
No worries. Yeah, I'm driving myself, so I understand.
All right, thank you, sir. I'll be back on later.
1 second, let me run that name in the database.
Thank you. Yes, sir. I just responded. As soon as I'm done, I'm coming back.
I need a 1037 PDG, please.
Yeah, I feel like I think I'm at least worth at least a fast track, big dog. That's all I'm saying.
Guys, I'm a rookie. I was driving a rookie car.
Hey, Gordy. I got him detained from HP. He was in the green zone, multiple warnings, and at one point, weapon was drawn.
Dispatch, I couldn't hear you.
I don't know. He arrested me for pointing my gun at him. I don't know. That's what he arrested me for.
Yeah, it was a green zone and weapon, and pretty much.
I just pointed the gun at him, bro. He didn't ask me to leave, none of that, so.
His macros was shot several times. It wasn't just him; it was a general warning. He ran around mainly antagonizing. I told him to get out of here. He ran back to the scene. I warned him, and that's when
I said, "Fuck the police," and he said, "Go fuck your mother." I said, "Fuck the police," and what he told me, he said, "Go fuck your mother." So that's professional. Yeah, he said that.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, copy. I got
Yes, sir.
Didn't you say go fuck your mother? Is that you?
No. 100%. I told you. I said, hey, if you coming back, you're gonna get locked up and do a tape. I didn't say fuck your mother at all, brother, and that's honesty right there. I didn't say that.
All right, so you didn't say that there was somebody else that said it, but I thought you said it, bro.
No, that's fine. I know what you're saying, but it wasn't me. I didn't go that far.
Put me in jail. Give me my whatever you're gonna give me, and put me in jail. That's it, bro. That's it. It is what it is. I really don't care. It is what it is. I got jail-free cards. Just put me in jail.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna give you the.
Chief a little bit here.
Hey, Snow. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't mean to offend you though, bro. You know, just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just bullshitting, bro. You really do probably know me, bro. For real, for real.
Hold up, Jasper. Hold up.
No, you good, man. You good. I let it go. I'm not worried about that, brother.
Nah, I know it. Nah, I'm just saying, like, you ain't had to throw me with an RP-14. You know, we all grown, man. Sometimes.
Oh no, yeah, no, you good, brother.
Guys, can I have you hold your mics for a second? Miss Olive, how can I help you? I'm looking for someone. Who? Is he in a jail cell?
Not yet.
Then I can't. I'm going to ask you to leave, man, because we're in the middle of a hiring event right now. my god, she just punched me. All right, ma'am. I need to see your ID. Damn, how long is this taser? She logged out. She had to log out. There's no way. Yeah, she's 100% gone. Yep, abuse 1. Cool. Meet the faction.
Mr. You got to admit though that was it's a pretty nice bike, ain't it though?
I ain't gonna lie, man. That bike ugly here, bro.
Bro, I just actually when I left and came back, I just went to put the first customization body kit on it, and oh my god, that thing looks freaking amazing.
Oh well, I ain't seen the body kit on. Let me see.
All right, guys. I would love to have this conversation with Hondo. I need you to get downstairs, sir, for the hiring event or for meet the faction. All right, come on, Snow, Alvaro, Juan. Who else is here? Javon, I need you all downstairs.
What's up, Will Hart?
Come on, let's load up. Let's load up. Grab.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
SV06 to all officers, please report to the theater for meet the faction. I repeat, please report to the theater for meet the faction.
Is everybody going?
Yeah.
No, it's not mandatory, but I mean, it's strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more people there, the better.
Wait, no, I don't have the Escalade. I have the BMW all blacked out.
Oh, Cyril,
I want the Escalade so bad.
Cyril, please exit the car.
I have
sir.
the Escalade in a different server.
Hold on, thinking. What happened?
Hold on, guys. Cyril, please exit the car, sir. This is only NSS.
Oh, my bad.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, you can ride with Jordy though if you like. Hondo, I need you here, sir. All right, guys.
Get in the middle.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go in the middle. Juan, you go in the front. Alvaro, you go in the back.
It feels good being back in SWAT. I'm gonna stay permanent this time. SWAT's way more fun.
Hey, what part of who in NSS is gonna get arrested or banned this time from admin?
All right, come on, let's go. Let's head out. Randy, go in front of us if you can.
Bro. Why am I still getting 13K as a captain? This doesn't make sense.
Hey, be advised, there is a couple gang members sitting outside PDG right now.
Juan, you good? Let's go. Yeah, come on. All right, let's go. Roll out. SB06 at Javon, report to meet the faction at the theater.
All NSS members, once we're at the theater, we all can sit down now. We don't need any security for the actual event.
They need to leave us alone. I know they're like stupid cops.
PD 086 to dispatch. PD 086 to dispatch. Disregard that 1015 suspect in custody and route to PD.
What's up, my man? That's your house right there, bro? Jeez, you got a nice view. How much was that thing? You gotta sell your soul for that.
Unit, which helps with, keeping people happy on base and making sure that we are recruiting and going out there into the city. We have a few more units that we pretty much operate and have, but mostly we have raids throughout the day as well that we attend, and like one right now that we have in 7 minutes. And so, yeah, that is really much about Army.
Okay, you guys are dismissed now. I don't want you guys too late to your raid.
Yes.
PD, go ahead, starting with your DFG. If you're not a DFG, you're Colonel Jen, just go ahead and explain what your faction does and everything about your faction.
All right, my name is DFG Hondo. I'm a representative of the police department. We at the police department, we provide citywide assistance for crime. Whether it's shooting, vehicle collisions, stuff like that. We try our best to emphasize community policing. At the end of the day, we don't send our officers out there to be aggressive, be rude, and just ultimately make arrests. At the end of the day, if an arrest is warranted, we encourage them to make that. But at the end of the day, it's about going out, building relationships, and enforcing the law all at the same time. We have a good number of units, which means we have a good number of opportunities. There's a lot of room for growth, and we also have a very family-like environment.
Okay. Um. EMS, go ahead. But before you go, EMS, this is for the players in the crowd that is observing. We want you guys to ask questions. The person who asks the most questions about factions will win. So go ahead, EMS.
Hello, I'm Ellie, the DCP. This is George next to me. He's an AP. Yeah, at EMS, we just kind of provide, healthcare for the community when they respawn. We sell them pills and med kits. We also hold classes every day that you can go to and get class credits. Each class is a little different. Some of them are interactive, some of them are just kind of listening, just different classes. And then we have a couple different units as well. Um, we have ETS, which is our Elite Trainer Squad unit. They're the people who are responsible for training newer scrubs, newer people coming up through the ranks. So they're kind of the first line of defense. And then MedU is the other unit, which is the classes that I was talking about. But then we also have TAC and Field, TAC being one of the units that works closely with PD and Army with their trainings and just kind of intermingle between factions and kind of support the other factions as EMS crew. And then Field, of course, is just kind of going out on the streets and reviving people on the streets, cleaning up abandoned ambulances, medical vehicles, things like that, selling pills and med kits to the community as well. And then a couple other units we have MSU, Mobile Surgical Unit, which works closely with PD and just kind of does shifts over there and RPs with those guys and just kind of builds that bond between PD and EMS. Um, and yeah, that's about it. There's a couple other stuff that we do too, but it's a lot of in-depth stuff. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay, now this goes on to the crowd. The person who asks the most questions will be rewarded, and you will be, you won. Same way, if you want to join, if you just, inquiring on joining necessarily any of these factions, just let them know. But once again, pertaining to this event, the person who asks the most questions win. Ask away, crowd.
Yeah, good question. No, we
PD
actually
086 to
technically, if you
dispatch.
log into the red circle that's in our lobby and become a medic, at that point you're a paramedic. So like the blue shirt with like I think they have black pants or something like that. Um, and that from there you go to the purple shirt. Those two stages are considered the tutorial stages essentially, where the tasks that you do in those stages kind of show you exactly the basics of being an EMS member, and then you kind of rank yourself up to a green scrub, which is where your faction duties actually start to begin to take place. And then it goes from green all the way up to the chief, which is an outfit like mine, but with a black shirt underneath. Um, so yeah, it goes green, white, blue, pink, brown, first white coat, second white coat, AP like Dr. George, and then DCP like myself, and then Chief like Sienna. So once you get to a green scrub, you can, after you get your macro and CPR training, then you're able to go out with a white scrub or above, um, to do CPRs with those guys on emergency calls. But you have to have your macro and CPR training as a green scrub to do so, and then as a white scrub to go out by yourself and do CPRs, you have to have your 911 certification first.
I seen you in a crowd back there. Boogie, what was your question for PD?
So, I know in Army we had a change back when I was Army. We had a change on taser macro usage. And I just want to clarify with PD on how they got to go about with macros with in accordance with their taser. Um, just for future reference, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say something, but then I'm gonna let PD also talk. NRP, I'm ex Colonel Jin, also I'm ex Lieutenant Jin. So how we did it in RP within my server, for your taser, if you miss your taser shot 3 times, you throw up the macro. Every time you miss it 3 times, you throw up the macro. You throw up your macro before you even tase anybody. Also, like it's macros is very important. It's two different macros that you will use. You will use, like, if you're tasing somebody out the car, you will use the macro that says tase tase criminal out of vehicle. If you're just tasing someone on a foot chase, you would just use taser. But I'm gonna go ahead and hand it back over to PD. Go ahead. DFG.
If DFG's not available, I can answer that question. So yeah, our taser macro policy is pretty simple. If it's a non-life-threatening emergency, we'll always have to pop the taser macro before any interaction, and then you have anywhere between 2 and 3 shots before you have to pop the macro again. It's only when a non-life and when a life-threatening emergency is happening, so you're getting shot at, where you can tase someone and then immediately throw the macro afterwards.
Okay, now here's another question for you. If you're in a situation, right, and it seems like the person that is threatening your life pretty heavily, right, and it seems like they're doing it so well that your taser just becomes ineffective, what would be policy then? Would you still try and attempt it, or do you try and shoot, or is that at the discretion of the officer on scene?
When you say the taser becomes ineffective, could you further clarify? What do you mean by ineffective? Meaning the suspect's too far away to hit a taser shot?
So let's say you were in a chase with me, right? And all of a sudden I started popping shots. Well, let's say I get you down to quarter health and you've been trying to attempt that taser, right? Do you then, swap, or does it become discretion of officer, or is there policies in place to mitigate any further harm?
No, I mean, of course, it does ultimately come down to officer discretion, but ultimately we do train our officers for de-escalation and making sure that we can always, use non-lethal when appropriate. But for example, if you're going to shoot one of my officers, they have every right to kill, that said subject.
Hey, so question. So if me and him get into a shootout with he starts shooting at me, and he's hitting me, and I'm down to like the half bar by the time I realize it. Do I still need to drop my macro, or do I have the right to defend myself without him reporting me and then give me reprimanded or either possibly banned or kicked from PD?
Hold on, I can help you with that also before they answer. Macros plays the biggest thing within RPing. So you would necessarily, if you're in a shootout, if so, say, let's give a great example. Okay, I go shoot out Helper Marlin, and he's a PD officer. He doesn't throw macros up, and he just shoots and kills me. He can get an RP 13 because his macros was even thrown up. Your macros plays a big part in this, so you have to use macros before you shoot.
Hold my hold. I apologize to cut you off, bro. But look, man, like that's not accurate because I'm not finna call the police if you're shooting at me. I'm finna shoot your ass back. They
Nah,
did call the police.
So, I mean, in that instance, if your life is in immediate danger, we don't have to use the macro. So if you shooting at me, bro, like you already initiated. Me shooting back is responding to what you already initiated. So I don't have to put the macro. You get what I'm saying? But if I'm the one initiating the shooting, then I gotta put the macro. That's me notifying the other party that I'm engaged in RP with, like, hey, I'm about to shoot. That's the whole purpose of macros. But like I said, if your life is in immediate danger, there's no necessary need for a macro. That macro gonna get you killed.
All right, snap that. All right, you ain't got to say no more. Overstood.
That's a good question. I guess it would kind of depend on the situation. For one, we would, um, assess the situation and make sure that it is a scene safe type situation. If the scene is safe, typically I would say probably PD first or whoever called them. However, like if the PD is actively um, like they're the ones like going after the gang member, right? Like trying to arrest them. I would think PD first, um, and then the gang member after PD is able to cuff them. I would assume, but that's a great question. That's just kind of depending on the situation, really.
So our job necessarily is to free cam regardless of what. To serve the whole server in general. So at any time when you do observe a player breaking any type of rules that's not falling under RP, that's when you contact us the correct way using the ticket system, and that's when we'll go ahead and initiate everything and see if we can help you and assist you the best way we could. So, oh, that's in bed. Yeah, that's just you would have to get it on body cam, and go ahead and turn in a green ticket on Discord, and that's when the player will be sanctioned accordingly after the rules is applied to him. But so let me give you into the like a great example, good sir. You are in a foot pursuit, and the player, he gets pretty far, and you get in your car to chase him, right? Once you get in your car to chase him, and say he turns around and chases you out your car, that's when you can go ahead and contact, contact admin/help, and you let them know that you was tased out of your car by a gang member. That is a Clan 5.1, which they're not supposed to do. That's when like certain things like just randomly shooting you guys for no reason and killing you guys for no reason. That's when you contact them. That's a RP 15. Depending on the situation, we would request for you to RP it out and call for backup and get as much backup as you can. But say if the situation involves they're blocking you and they're stopping you from coming out of the green zone, that's a whole different story. That's when we'll take action and come jail, or if they have, depending on what they do, can be banned. So that's when we'll come and assist and help you guys if they're like either blocking you necessarily or doing certain type of things necessarily that will fall into breaking the rules. Yes, necessarily we would, if we have a probable cause of free cam we would probably be free camming ahead of time if we see a certain player, doing certain suspicious stuff. We'll free cam and watch. But necessarily, if you open that ticket up and he VDMs you, you go back into the green zone, and he VDMs you again, he'll be jailed immediately before because he broke a couple RP rules. I believe that's 9 and 11 he broke, if I'm not mistaken. But if he VDMs you out the green zone and another player kills you, both of them will be sanctioned accordingly because the player killed you and without using macros. So yeah.
I got a question. I got a question too. Why the hell is that damn police parked in the middle of the damn road? He done got ran over.
Hey, what up, Joe? How you doing today, Joe? Ain't see you earlier.
Yeah, I was in jail because one of their damn officers wants to throw me in jail, not even read me my rights or nothing. As for a supervisor, didn't even.
Any more questions, anybody? Nope. Going once, twice.
Where's trouble at where I can beat her ass?
Yeah. Hold on.
So technically, it can be it can be it can be up to like 20 of us online, depending on how many members are in this server. Within on the admin team, it could be all of us online at once, all places. We're everywhere but nowhere. If you get what I'm saying, it could be all of us in the server at one time. All.
Yeah, I got.
So I can't tell you exactly how our job is supposed to be done for that specific situation, but yes, in a matter we can pop in.
Yeah,
And
I got a question too. What the hell you need admin you police for a damn reason? You supposed to stop the crime, not get Scott at it to help you.
I will piggyback off that if I can.
Okay, that nigga that went and got.
The reason why we ask admins to free cam us in certain situations is because y'all come with NRP. Y'all do NRP stuff. Y'all VDM us out of the green zones. Y'all tase us and kill us. There's no way for us to really properly combat that. You get what I'm saying? So that leaves us only one
Well,
resort.
if you get VDM'd in the parking lot, just taser fucking ass. Not just stand there like a damn ghost.
But if the player logs out, that is an abuse one. That's a 24-hour
Well,
flight out.
that's what body cams for. You turn that damn ticket in.
You guys have a new DFG? That's your chief. My bad. That's Kareen is your new chief. I never seen him before. Hello, sir, Kareen.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
That's Karen.
Nice to meet you, sir.
That's Karen, not Kareen. That's Karen.
You as well.
But necessarily if they're BDM'd inside of the green zone, it's necessarily their job. We would ask for them to RP it out, tase them out the car, but put the proper macro up before you do it. If the player decides to log out or press respawn when they're in handcuffs or anything, that's automatically going to be an abuse one. If you're tased and you logged out, that is an abuse one. So they have every right to tase inside the green zone when being VDM. But if they're being a mass VDM, I'll say we'll give it a good example. We have more than 7 officers in the green zone clearing our HP, and we have Joe come run them over. You run every last one of those officers over. That is a mass VDM. That is a 720-minute ban.
That's a strike. We playing bowling then. There's 7 of them in the wall. We playing bowling.
It is gonna have mass VDM in right there or something like that. That will probably go ahead and get you a good half a day ban. Just maybe.
All right. I got another question. If you get in a shoot, when a cop getting shot at and he calls for backup, and we call for backup because we getting shot at by a cop and we use macros and shit, how do we still get banned if we protecting ourselves? Tell me that. How do we still get banned?
Could you? Sorry, I'm so sorry, sir. I was looking at something. Could you go ahead and say that again?
I said, how when the cops getting shot at, and we use our macros and everything to protect ourselves because he tased one of our members, and when we tased him, how do we still get banned?
That is 5.1. You're not supposed to use gang tasers against any faction member. Not only that, that's breaking RP rules by doing certain things depending on what you do, especially if you kill those officers. That will get you banned, or not necessarily banned. Sometimes depending on the situation, it will get you jailed immediately though.
Oh, I already figured out. I already had a 30-day ban from killing fucking shit ton of PD. Hell, I made some people.
That's RP 15. No, it's gonna be a jail. They're gonna be jailed for shooting and into the green zone, anything or around the green zone. That's why you guys get jailed a lot. If gang members are wondering, that's why majority of y'all get jailed, and you wonder why. It's because around HP, around PD, and up that road, anywhere around those local areas that are green zones, even if it's just across the street to neutral, you will be jailed and sanctioned accordingly for shooting around or into the green zone.
But why in the fuck did y'all make so many damn green zones?
It's to protect players.
But protect players, a fucking part of the game is
inside the green zone.
kill. Man, that's all I do every day is kill people. And half the time y'all let me loose. I remember that time I fucking got away from y'all when you logged out. Your phone logged out.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be breaking this event to an end. Congratulations.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
run.
George.
I'm running y'all over. I'm running y'all over.
Why are they called? Why are our chiefs called federal generals and that's military standard? Why can't they just be called chief of police for in our side or the rank?
I would say so. The game doesn't get sued if they don't have the rights to use certain things like that. I don't. I don't know necessarily. I'm just giving out a just a quick little brain, little storm thought, something like that. But I
Federal
would
general doesn't get copyrighted. But
federal general is not in our army. That's it's called first general. I think they just came up with it for their own terms, and
yeah, but that's the same for army and then PD. That makes no sense. It's confusing.
Actually, NRP, in an actual police station, the chief does have his set of officials who are considered generals, but they do have their own unique name. They're not major general, lieutenant general, colonel general. DFG is basically the deputy, which is his main 2 of 3, and then he usually has a few others underneath him that are generals, but I forget exactly what they're labeled as.
Yeah, deputy is for a different state in the U.S. NRP for sheriffs and all that.
See, NRP, I am actually, I'm active duty military, so I know all my ranks. So we don't have nothing called FG, DFG. You know what I'm saying? We do have, colonel generals. We do have lieutenant generals, like colonels, sergeant majors. We have all of that, but not FG or DFG. Falls same way with I don't know how actual PD is ran within those ranks, but I believe they do have
For my state, it's police commissioner is NRP because that's the whole big boss that runs the whole PD.
IRL PD is just it's the chief of police or the sheriff. And you got the deputy chief.
Yeah.
And then you got the captains, the lieutenants, the corporals, the master deputies, and then
Those
like
make sense.
the first class, like that's the entry level.
That's
So,
what I'm saying. Like we should be sergeants, lieutenants, captains, chiefs. Like those should make sense. Because right now my rank is captain. My rank should be really high and have like some symbols on it. Show that I worked here, like patches and everything. Major is confusing too, because major, I never heard of major in U.S. police and
George, you didn't register for the event, so what I'm gonna close it out and start it back up, then come back inside once I close it out and start it back up so I can reward you, okay?
This is for all who participated, sir.
Wait till I'm gonna start it up. Just give me 1 second. This event is based off a person who asked the most questions throughout this event. And George asked him, Gordy, Godso, sorry if I pronounced your name incorrect. He won because he asked the most questions besides the other guy in the back, Boogie.
And Mr. Helper Soldier, thanks for giving the LTGs the opportunity to stand up here on the stage tonight, sir.
Dude, where's Ghost going? I'm gonna reward you now. I'm so sorry. It doesn't pertain to you, but I'm gonna.
They left already.
No, Gordy, go outside, press participate, click your bell notification, press participate, then go inside the yellow circle and come back inside. You're not registered. Correct, sir.
Hey, soldier, I heard you somebody mention it earlier, and I heard you.
Pardon? Okay, so what I was saying was, Tara, so I seen the notification come up again just now because I made a ticket wondering if the event was happening again because we had this already.
Today?
Yeah, today. Before the raid that just happened just now.
Ah.
Yeah.
So we run things.
I'm talking specifically free cam. Because free cam, and this is something that you'll hear from Eagle himself. He dipped. He probably lagged out. I don't know. But if Eagle catches y'all free camming without a reason, he will start issuing reps or trying to dismiss y'all. I don't know, lagged out maybe. Hold on.
I got teleported. Same thing.
Hold your mic, stand here, Gordy. I'm gonna reward you. Just let me know if you get it. I got a screenshot it, please. It's on my body cam, so just go ahead and let me know that you got your reward.